football fans, welcome back to your favorite channel that we call Each Sports Queen. My name is Witness, and here we bring all the latest news that is happening at our base club of Kaizer Chiefs. So if you're new here, please you may join us by hitting the subscribe button appear below this video, and don't forget to turn on notification bell appear after hitting the subscribe button. You'll be the first one to get all the latest news about our base club of Kaizer Chiefs. Coast Nation, please help us to grow this platform. Help us to reach only 10,000 subscribers to our YouTube channel. It means a lot to us, and it is free to subscribe. Apart from that, today, guys, I have a lot of news that I want to share with you. But as Coast Nation fans, what you need to know, let's now please watch this video until the end. Since the exit of Nazi Nabi, Kaizer Chiefs have been under the guidance of Cedric Kanze and Khalid Ben Youssef. Two co-coaches tasked with steadying the ship. But what has changed on the pitch, and what can fans expect from their style moving forward? Today we break down their tactics, player management, and the evolving identity of the Amakus under their leadership. This is Sports Queen. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification bell, then enjoy this video. So let me share with you performance of these two co-coaches, Cedric Kanze and Khalid Ben Youssef. In overall impact on the team performance, record since taking over RAF 2025-26 PCL period, chief results have been mixed with a combination of draws, winning, and few losses. They have shown more stability defensive compared to a late Nabi nature, but attacking constant is still lacking. The team tends to struggle against top-tier opponents, but general handle mid-table side comfortably. So, key weakness, Kanze and Ben Youssef have stopped to fresh fall that sometimes happen at the Nabi. They have maintained squad morale, players support good trust and clarity in instruction. Fans remain skeptical because the team hasn't dominated matches or secured involving win constant. In tactical influence, the offensive organization, Chief under Kaizer and Ben Youssef, they are cautious, protect the backline. Defensive midfielder are asking to shield and recycle position, leading to a few goal conceded. In the midfield and attack, the team will rely heavily in Lobohang Maboy and in more effectivity. Kaizer has tried 4-3-3 formation at times to give midfield balance, but the team struggled to control games against high-pressing opponents. In flexibility, the co-coaching structure allows tactical discussion between the two, but sometimes it lacks a clear creative spark from the bench, which fans notice in tight games. In player development under Kaizer and Ben Youssef, young players like Ethan Chislett and Nyaki Soshinga are getting more first team minutes, showing trust in youth. Veterans are managed careful to avoid burnout, which is positive for squad longevity. Also, however, some scenario styles like Cross and Mklau have been inconsistent, which affect overall performance perception. What's fans and media perception? Supporters mix the feeling. Team isn't losing as badly as before, but they want more attacking flair and domination. Media some praise they due to keeping Chief competitive despite no January signing, but others suggest a permanent experienced head coach may still be needed. So Cedric Kanze and Ben Youssef have stabilized Chief after Nabi exit, and defensive discipline improved. Youth are trusted and eco morale is good. Also, attacking constantly remain. Teams sometimes lack control with strong opposition. Short team effectiveness is sold, but the long-term glory. Chief may still need permanent head coach or new signing to complement their strategy. So, let's share side by side on Kaizer Chiefs performance before and after coaching change. Under Nazi Nabi 2024-25, Chiefs finished 9th in the league, a low finish by Chiefs standard even though they won the Nedbank. The season included inconsistency and long winning race ran toward the end, with draw and losses piling up. The league campaign often lacked attacking threat and result against top clubs. The team struggled to string constant league win and together across much of the season. Keep take away mixed cup success, but league from was pinch and unstable. Under Kanze and Ben Youssef 2025-26 season, Chief began with the campaign with a strong start, winning their first few league games under the co-coaches and not conceding early on. As the season progressed, results became more mixed. Some draws and matches where goals were scarce. Chiefs had only 8 goals in 9 league matches at the point in fields among the top half teams. They remained competitive in the league, a PSL, holding a mid to upper table position, even with the several draws and tight games. The racing team from Shores win, draws, and some losses. In continental competition, CAF Confederation Cup, ratings were also mixed in, with the draw and tight games and against strong African opposition like Zamalek and 1-1. Key to take away: more structured, defensive, and competitive, but still inconsistent in scoring goals and finishing game concisely. So what the numbers tend show: inconsistent instability. Ananabi Chiefs struggled for consistency in the league, finishing lower than expected even though they won a cup. And Kaizer Ben Youssef became tough and bitter, turning many matches into draws and tight contests rather than letting games slip. So in 2025-26 season, under co-coaches, chief goal scoring was weakness, often frustrating fans because they don't score in fresh as revival. However, competitive position, example, high table placement, fewer heavy losses indicate better defensive organization compared with the sum of Nabi inconsistent league. So some fans criticize the co-coaches for stealing attacking player and too many draws, while others appreciate the stability and gradual improvement after a turbulent Nabi existing. So an Nabi Chief delivered silverware but struggled for league rhythm and constant. And Kaizer Ben Youssef Chiefs show great stability and competitiveness, but they need more initiative attacking player. The instant wins to real challenge at the top. So what we can expect in next year from Kaizer Ben Youssef in terms of coaching style at Kaizer Chiefs based on tense and recent matches? More defensive stability. One of the first things Kaizer Ben Youssef changed was tightening the midfield and defense. Expect continuation of disciplined defensive shape, especially in away games and continental competition. Chiefs are likely to focus on protecting their back four, even if that slight reduce attacking freedom. So few goals conceded in league matches since NAB exists. Consecutive attacking approach. Current style relies heavy on Libohang Mabo and mode for creativity. The coach will probably continue building attacking through patient build up rather than repeat counterattacks. Goal scoring issue may persist unless they tweak formation or bring in sharp attacks. So match often end 1-1 draw or narrow 1-0 win. In tactical flexibility, Kaizer Ben Youssef are experimenting with 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, and a concessional 4-4-2 diamond, expecting more rotation and flexible midfielder rules to accommodate players' strength and fatigue. They will likely keep option open for young players, integration youth into the first team. So Chislet Shinga and other young players are already getting minutes. Emphasis on players' morale and communication, but co-coaches are well likely in dressing room focused on trust and clarity rather than authorization role. Expecting a man management heavy approach while maintaining confidence is prioritized, even radical tactical shift. This also means gradual improvement rather than instant transformation. Players' public voice support less internal conflict compared to Nabi era. Potential future adjustment. Need for attacking spark. If results plateau, they might shift to a more aggressive forward setup, adding a new striker or attacking midfielder. Possibility for a permanent head coach. Management might still bring a top-level coaching next season, which could change Kaizer Ben Youssef roles. Integration of foreign or visiting players like Vinicius Balairo could influence style. This is plays not also always signed, so maybe a long chief to sit deeper and still counter efficient. So January window showed caution on signing. Next window could trigger tactical tweaks. So expect defensive discipline, control, build up, tactical flexibility, and youth integration. Attacking flair remain a challenge, and result may continue to be narrow or draw heavy. Coach will likely to prioritize stability and morale, with adjustment only in new players arrive and permanent head coach appoint. This is Sports Queen, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification bell, then enjoy the video.